It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's all up next.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in a position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it. He's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick one to Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Here's Geno. Metcalf with the grab. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Geno. And that's going to be intercepted. A.J. Terrell has it. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Ever since he was drafted in the 4th round, all this guy has done is continue to surpass all expectations. And Mike, this isn't some physical specimen like we see throughout the league who has all these unique physical attributes, but he is about as consistent and even keel as the quarterback position gets. And it doesn't hurt that he is a beloved figure in every locker room he finds himself in. They know with this guy behind center, they have a shot to win every single game he plays.
Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. To return is Williams. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now, Gino. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. 2nd down and 8. Gino to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Ray McLeod deep to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And 3rd down coming up. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to McLeod. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now, Cousins. Toward the sideline, he's got London.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Left side in the hands of London. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll try the right side with Robinson. Open space inside the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Bijan Robinson, touchdown Falcons.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The tight end Fant in motion. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They run with Walker. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Smith. And he's not going to get away. They track him down.
At some point, you would just like to see that internal clock start to speed up. The longer the play goes on, the more vulnerable you become as the quarterback. Get rid of the ball, but no matter what, you have to avoid the sack.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Falcons offense about ready to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the 1st quarter, they've done just that.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he will have the Seahawks first down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker and find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Smith will give it to Charbonnet. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. We are through 1. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's 2nd and 9. On the bootleg, it's Smith. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Walker. He'll work forward a short gain to the 25. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. On the handoff, this is Walker. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down. From the shotgun, Smith. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Bijan Robinson, and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And here's Bijan. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. To the right. That's Pitts. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, Cousins. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll go again with Robinson. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. Past midfield. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick them, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Robinson. And we'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Draymond Jones able to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Cousins now on 2nd down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Now a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball. Fingers cover to always be high.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play,
so that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Second down, Cousins. That one knocked away and incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. On third down, they'll set up to throw. To the outside, catch made by London.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 2. Cousins now. That'll be caught by McLeod. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Trying the left side, here's Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. A first down throw for Cousins. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And he's in! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's third down and a few inches. Woo! Got a man. It's Lockett. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. From the gun, it's Gino. To the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. 1st and 10. Gino to throw. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. The tight end, Fant, in motion. A 2nd down throw for Smith. This is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Into space. Inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
On 1st down, Cousins. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand.
And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. So, we're at halftime here in Atlanta, and the Falcons are in the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, McLeod now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
2nd and a yard. Another run here for Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 45.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Automatic first down.
A give, and here comes Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Left side in the hands of London. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Cousins on the bootleg. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive and what once looked like a promising drive.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Great London. Touchdown Atlanta.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
2nd down, Smith. Smith and Jigba there for the catch. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's Walker. Walker, 1st down and more. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the shotgun, Smith. The open man is Smith and Jigba. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 2-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain. They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. This one caught just past the pylon. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. McLeod now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Stop is made by Jaron Reed.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, Cousins. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Cousins. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
He was picked up at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Cousins now to the outside. Catch made by London. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Falcons. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Smith. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Still first down.
To throw is Smith. He'll get this out to his running back. And this one will not work. He goes out of bounds. They're going to drop 4 on that one. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Smith and jigs the left side. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. And you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit.
And he will score! Game on! DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Makes the score Falcons 35, Seahawks 28.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Cousins gonna throw. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That's to the right side and incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That's caught downfield by Robinson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The Seahawks 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
That one taken in. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Atlanta. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. To throw, here's Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Smith. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Gino. Outright, Smith and Jigba has it. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Seahawks.
They'll run here. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. They'll go play action. It's Smith. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back, It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A second down throw for Smith. That's to the former Patriot, Barrow Brown. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. They'll run here, and it's Charbonnet. A short game, down to the 7. Here now, second down and goal. From the shotgun, Smith. They're called in at the 2. And he will score. Game on. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. They'll run with Walker.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. And he continues to rack up the yardage on the ground, and that last run puts him over 200 rushing yards in this game. They'll work the middle here with Algier. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's first and 10. Here's Gino. There's that man again. Another catch.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Throwing on second down. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Now, Gino. Metcalf, left side. He's got it. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. Gino to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he is on the chalk, stepping out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's a loss of 3 on the play. Now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. We both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th, and now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Seattle will use the final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
You know one thing I love about losing money? I gotta get it back. Said it was up and it was stuck.